insects this week. And I know Mr. Russell got to talk with you guys about bees, but I today get to talk to you about butterflies. I love butterflies, and I especially love the way God had created them and their life cycle. It's very different from, let's say, your life cycle or my life cycle and how humans grow. A butterfly is very different. It goes through these different stages where it looks completely different from the very beginning to what it looks like at the very end as a butterfly. We as humans, when we're born, we look like a human. And we just slowly, our body grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But we had 2 arms to start with, we had 2 legs, we had a head, we had hair. We just got bigger, hair grew longer as we got older. But with the butterfly, it starts off a little bit different. And to review, day 6 is when God created our butterflies. When God created these insects in our world, on all of our land creatures and us as well. So a butterfly life cycle looks a little bit like this. You just saw in stage 1 is the egg of a butterfly. Just like a bird lays an egg, just like different animals in our world, reptiles lay eggs, a butterfly lays an egg. The life cycle of a butterfly, stage 1 is an egg. And then you saw that egg turned and grew into a caterpillar. Stage 2 of a butterfly life cycle is a caterpillar. Now a caterpillar, you got to see, is long and oftentimes fuzzy. They can be different colors. Some might be green, some might be black. And then that caterpillar eats and eats and eats and eats, and it grows big, 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 and it grows strong. And then it grows and hangs on a tree or a leaf somewhere. And God has created the caterpillar to make a coating that goes around its body so that it has a safe area to change. And when that caterpillar goes into that area, it's making a chrysalis. And on the inside of that chrysalis, something very important is happening. Now, inside that chrysalis, that caterpillar, its physical body is changing into a butterfly. It's no longer that long little thing on the ground that's all fuzzy and walks all around and goes around and eats lots of little things. That caterpillar is turning into the 3 body parts, those 6 legs, the 2 wings, into a butterfly. And as that change happens in our butterfly life cycle, it's called, it's a really big word, get ready, metamorphosis. Can you say that? Metamorphosis. The change from that caterpillar into a butterfly is called metamorphosis. And so some of our insects go through this metamorphosis cycle of being something very different at the beginning and metamorphosizing into a butterfly in the end. So you have that egg, which then has that larva step, and then goes into that caterpillar, and then goes into the chrysalis, and then lastly turns into that butterfly. So first grade, one of your activities this week in science is to create a butterfly. So I'm going to paint a butterfly. That's what I chose to do for this week. You can choose to do it in any way you would like. So as I paint our butterfly today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the different attributes that butterflies have and different jobs that they have. So I'm going to be doing finger painting today, and so I'm going to use different fingers to paint different parts of my butterfly. So different attributes that butterflies have is that they're very colorful. Many butterflies have all different colors in their wings. So the colorful part of a butterfly is on their wings. And so I'm going to do different spots kind of all around my butterfly here with a variety of different colors. I have red, blue, and yellow with me. You can choose any different colors you want. If you want to look up different ideas online, you can do that as well. So butterflies are very colorful. They're also all different sizes. Not all butterflies are big. Not all butterflies are really tiny. They're all different sizes of butterflies. Butterflies all have the 6 body parts that insects have because a butterfly is an insect. And so they have all of those 6 different body parts. And one thing that is really important to remember, especially as I'm painting this butterfly, is that butterflies' wings are symmetrical. Now, symmetrical, that's a really big word. I wonder what symmetrical means. I want you to think, have you ever heard the word symmetrical before? What symmetrical means is that they are the same. So as you can see, as I'm painting my butterfly, I'm only painting one side of the wings. Because what we're gonna do in a minute, once I've colored in only one side, we have to make sure they're exactly the same. That's the way that God created it. All of the different colors on this side are going to be the same as on this side. So I'm gonna fill in some of these areas here with yellow. And I'm using red, and I'm using blue. You can see I have all 3 body parts. Now, butterflies have a few different important jobs that they do in our earth to help our environment. So God has created them first to be beautiful, to help make our world look beautiful. Butterflies also pollinate other flowers. What that means, boys and girls, is they go land on different flowers, and pollen is attached, gets on their bodies, and as they go to different flowers, they transfer that pollen and mix pollen from one flower to the next, which helps create and grow new flowers in our world. So that's called pollinating. And then butterflies also love to eat different plants, and a lot of the plants that butterflies like to eat are called weedy plants. I mean, plants that are full of lots of weeds, different plants that have weeds and are weeds, butterflies like to eat. And so they help clean out all of the bad plants and keep the nice ones and pollinate the nice flower plants throughout our world. All right, so I'm almost done here with my one side. I'm gonna add a little extra paint to a few different spots. Now, I said that butterfly wings are symmetrical, which means the pattern that I've created over here is going to be exactly the same as on that side. Now, instead of just painting it and making it match, a way to make this correct, a way to make it even so they're exactly the same is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scoot this over here a little. I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna fold this side right onto this side, and when I open it up, the sides are going to be symmetrical. So let's watch. And I kind of flatten it out here, make sure all of my edges. Now my paint may go on the outsides of my butterfly, that is okay. Once it's dry, I'll cut it out, and then they're gonna look exactly the same. We're gonna pull this apart here. And I have my symmetrical butterfly. I have my red, I have my yellow, my blue, and red spots on the outside. I would cut that out at home. This is a fun activity you can do representing that butterflies are symmetrical and colorful, showing all the different body parts. I hope you enjoyed learning all about the butterfly life cycle from the beginning all the way to the end of it turning into a butterfly. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see the different creative butterflies you guys create at home. See you later.